Hello, so today's dream is about a chest drawer, right? A wooden chest drawer. Es un buró in español. It's a bureau in Spanish, but it doesn't translate the same, I think. So it's one of those chest drawers that are wooden that have a lot of drawers, and you put your choninos, like you put your undies and you put your undershirts and you have like your shirts and whatever. And they were used in older homes because there wasn't much closet space or anything like that. So it's a chest drawer, right? That's wooden. And so this person is on top of it, and it was really high up. She's sitting like sort of like cross-legged, like meditating sort of. And so she's writing on top of it, and it's really high up, maybe more than 6 feet or more, because she can see as she's going down a street very slowly progressing down, very steadily and slowly progressing down the street. She can see the people down at the bottom, and she can see that they're little. So she's really high above everyone else, right? And so she's sitting there, and the drawer, the chest drawer, wooden chest drawer. I'm having such a hard time. So it's progressively like rolling, because it had little like tires in the bottom, right? And it was slowly progressing down this street where she was basically alone, but there was other people sort of in the street. Okay, and she's going on top, and she was feeling, she says, kind of frightened, but she was, she knew that she couldn't get down. Okay, so she was on top. So then as she's slowly progressing down the street, she sees that there's a drop in the street, that there's going to be a significant drop in the street, and she can't get down. So she's seeing that the true drop is going to come, and it's significant. It's like, I don't know, 20 feet drop, right? Or more, who knows? And so, the drawer comes down, and sort of like a roller coaster, right? When you're taking down the dip. And so she comes down, she doesn't fall, but she's making plans about how to get off, or to brace herself, because she couldn't get off, because as she was coming down to sort of like a plateau, there was going to be another hill coming up. So she was bracing herself. But at the time when she hit the bottom, and she didn't fall off, she was still on top. So she made it down this like roller coaster, right? Through this like, chest drawer, right? Wooden chest drawer that she was on top of. She makes down this hill, right? But going down, and she sort of hits a plateau. The drawer hits a plateau, and as it's moving forward, she knows that she can get down. So she gets down, and there's like a family, or like this lady helping her, okay? And so then they get down, and then the lady sort of, gets like sewing stuff, like she goes through the drawers, and she finds like the needle, like sewing kits, and she like picks up the tools that she needs sort of to mend something, right? Sort of like a sewing kit, or sort of like a needle, and she starts sewing it. And then she goes on to like seeing these then she's in another place, and it's sort of like she's looking at like a mass from far away, and then she's like in this chair, and then she sort of falls backwards. Okay, so what this is a slow progression of, okay, so the chest wooden drawers, right, signifies all of her inner stuff, everything that she's keeping in these drawers, so everything psychologically that she's holding within, she keeps in these drawers. So emotionally, and everything that's within her, which is a lot, right, is writing in, and she's progressively going through this street, right? So it's sort of a progression of something, maybe possibly emotionally, that she's going through. And when she comes down to this hill, this very steep drop, then it was a change of emotion, and it was a very significant emotional state that she probably was going through. And then she reaches a plateau, so she was able to normalize it, but then there's a hill that's coming up, and she's bracing for it. But at the time she gets down, and then she gets helped from like a family that was there, and then sewing. So it seems like she's going through something in terms of emotions that, sort of have ups and downs, and she's reached for this time, she's reached like a plateau. She has supportive people that are helping her through it because they helped her down, and she was able to get down, right, from this emotional, like all this baggage, right? So even though it wasn't bags, it's all these baggage and all these drawers, all these things that she has to go through. And then the lady, so the lady is sort of like a mother, the one that helped her, and sort of like a family. So she has a supportive community and a supportive group that she is, that she's being helped from or helped by. And she has a nurturing person near her, possibly a female, not sure on that. And they're helping her mend whatever it is that she's having to work through. So they're mending it, right? It's like a sewing kit, like she's mending it, like they were going to sew something. So it's about mending some emotional baggage or issues that she has had that she's working through. And, and so she was able to get off, but it seems like there's going to be another hill that she's going to go up to. So, so I told her, and she said, "You're right on it. I'm going through therapy, and I had a really major therapy session just recently, and I had to work through a lot of emotions, and that's exactly, it was very emotional for me. So, and the therapist is really helping me out. So obviously that's what that is. Namaste, love and light."